Hello everyone, welcome to the Watch Poplars. Today, I am going to continue the repotting from yesterday actually, because I paused the footage, and then my phone turned off. I forgot to tap out the camera frequently when it was paused, so it ended before I got to conclude the video. But now I'm going to pot up the rest, and I will show you my alder some other time. But I potted that up. And now I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. Now I have my earbuds in. I am doing an experiment, and I need to learn to turn the light on. So I will go do that. I don't have any soil. I mean, I can use this really dry and crumbly soil. This would probably work as nice bonsai soil. But actually, I do have soil. I forgot that I had already just gotten it. Not this. But I don't want to use bonsai soil already because it dries out too fast. And when I'm away in college, I can use bonsai soil for the next 2 years because I will be going to a 2-year college, and then I am going to go to a 4-year college up north, and I will be away from my trees the entire school year, I believe, except Christmas break. So I'll be able to repot my trees very early, and I don't know how that's gonna work, but that's 2 years ahead, and right now I can repot my trees when they break dormancy, but when I'm up there, I had to come down during Christmas break and repot all of my trees in 2 weeks. Which is earlier. That Christmas break is technically late autumn for us. All of it, I mean, there are still the leaves on the trees are still on, and it'd be interesting. Hopefully, I'll sort out the roots, and I need to put these in the water until I'm ready to work on them. And I think for now, in these 2 years, I can establish a better enough root system that at that time I won't have to do a ton of corrective work. Meaning like hard operations and hard pruning and a dramatic reduction in the roots, which could detriment the health of the tree. So, today I have got a tray with the residual bonsai soil from my ivy, which it was growing in. This is the soil that had all the roots in it, and I think that it's dry enough that I can separate it from the roots. Or, yeah, the roots come out really nicely. They're not sticking to them anymore, the soil. So, I can use this, and I will. But I'll mix it in with this cactus mix, and right now there is an obnoxious layer of plastic over it. Why? Why do they do this? Why do they put the bag in a bag and coat it in plastic that it does not biodegrade, it just breaks into smaller and smaller pieces. Why, if they're a gardening company or a nursery, why do they do something red and not green, nature friendly? That is one of the reasons, one of the factors in, oh god, I don't know. If I say something against society right now, it will either be completely, I'll end up using words that I don't know the meaning of, or it would be actually a bad thing to say. I don't know. But I am kind of a punk. Oh my gosh, just the Y symbol. What the heck? Anyway, I want to pot up this. Well, they're in this cup here, but I want to. This box of soil has not been unopened. I mean, yeah, it has not been opened ever, and the plastic is very hard to cut through. So yeah, now it shows that there's a tear line. Let's see if they actually, if this is really like those honey containers that say, no, actually the peanut butter conditioners that say like, lift to peel, the tabs, lift and peel, make it sound so easy. And now you have no, yeah, like, I don't know. And sometimes the honey containers, it's mush. It's mush. Ah, gosh. What the heck? It's mush, and it's warm. Why? This is not cactus mix. Look at this. Oh, God. Look. Does that look like cactus mix to you? It's mushy. Listen. It's mushy. And it... Why do they always come like this? It's mushy. And it's wet. And it does not drain. It's just powdered dirt. I mean, no, it's powdered wood. Powdered bark. And powder does not drain. So I'm very glad that I have this with me, because that's going to lighten up the soil a little bit. It's going to give me some ease. And yeah. So I have the container. Okay, so this will be for the grapefruit seedling that I planted, I think, in late October. And because I planted it in late, it did not really grow. Now this is where the orchid was in. It has sphagnum in the bottom, and I don't know. I think this sphagnum is actually dead. It's probably dead. Let's see if I put the soil in here. Okay, it just looks similar to those kind of pots that when you put the soil in, it bulges up like that, and they don't stand up like upright. So that is what I'm gonna do. Oh God. So I'll get set up, and then I will show you what or how to do this without having the background noise of the East Bay Bonsai Society. Yeah. So I'm going to actually mix the soils here. I'm going to get a bunch of it. And the soil I'm using, I'll tell you exactly what company it is from, so that maybe, I don't know. I mean, you buy them wet, they should actually be, it should actually be dry. You should be able to buy soil and find it dry. But this is mush. Um, Hoffman, organic cactus and succulent soil mix, and makes your cacti bloom and grow. Um, that does not. Oh, it's actually, it's such wet soil that one of my plum trees, had a hard time growing because of it. It was so mushy, and it did not really drain that fast. So that's what happens. I mean, it may not be a cactus. I mean, a cactus mix or succulent mix, a desert plant soil mix should be bad for plants in the dry side. It should drain too fast. Why is this mush? A cactus is not going to grow in this soil mix because it's mush. Now, there were no openings before now for water to go in here. So this has probably been mush since I got it. And that is kind of a disappointment, but we don't grow that many succulents anymore. And I don't really plan to grow any. Other than like, in my future, I might order baobab seeds online, but I can't use that. It's mush. It takes a very long time to dry out, I tell you that. Okay, so now, I can pour this. Actually, this is quite interesting. So, it's brick. It is a brick. I don't know when I got this soil. I feel like I got it recently. I'll just tear it up. Wow, it's very hard. What? Oh my god, it's like cement. Look at this. It's cement. It is cement. That looks like cement. Why is that cement? There's no way water could percolate through that soil. It would pool at the top, and even the roots of a willow will not. I don't know. But I'm glad I just broke that up, because now I have a lot of cement and bonsai soil. So I'm gonna mix this up. I want a nice soil that has organic stuff in it, and that is fast draining and granular, so that the roots can bifurcate and branch out more, instead of just growing one straight root and a bunch of little tiny roots on it on the side. That's how they grow. In normal soil, normal potting soil, normie of a soil, you know. So is that enough soil? I think so. So I'm gonna get this. That sounds a lot better when I dump it in here. Now I'll plant the seedling. Is there any more root pruning I can do? No. I don't want to damage this seedling. I want it to be strong this year, this coming growing season. And yeah, I'll plant it a little bit shallower. It'll have more room to grow roots downward and laterally instead of upward and laterally, I guess. Like I found in my alder, I probably planted my alder a bit too deep. So there it is. There's the grapefruit. And now I want to plant the 3 apples. Actually, yeah, there's 3 apples, 1 pear. What to do with the pear? I don't. Do I want another pear that's probably a Bradford pear? I don't. One invasive plant. One of each invasive plant that can grow here that I find is enough. And I don't need every single invasive plant here. It's actually better if I don't. But I'll do that. And I will show you that I can do this, obviously. So here, there's not much to do on these. I could just cut the taproot, and I could cut them quite short. They have lots of roots, lots of available spaces. Oh. Yeah. This, which is the pear, I think this is the pear. I no. I'm already gonna style the other one into a twisty pattern or style. So I don't need two twisty ones, but I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I was using the restroom. So now. Okay, so about this, where is it? Oh, it's here. You know, we have a bunch more Bradford pears growing in our yard. So, no, I don't need this. And they're so invasive that they probably have a absurdly high germination rate here with no predators, and I don't know where they're native. But yeah, onward. I'm going to finally grab my scissors for the first time in this video. This is the most chaotic root system. Oh god. It actually, it does a loop-de-loop. That is very ugly. I'm gonna prune it. And yeah, that is all I can do before killing the tree. There's barely any roots, so man, you could technically say this is growing. Oh wait, there's actually roots above it. There's a root above right here. So I guess I'm fine. I'll prune to that one. So now it's almost growing as a cutting, and I can't do any more work on that. So I will I'll do the rest off camera because we're almost at 20 minutes and I'm not doing a lot of work. So yeah, that was probably the most dramatic cut you'll see on this video. But yeah, I'll do the rest off camera and then I'll show you afterward. I just want to show you how I think this is going to develop. You can see I have pruned this off completely. You can see that's going to develop very nicely. I just pruned the bottom flat. Does it stand on its own? No, the roots have not thickened up enough. Once your tree can stand on its own after you have root pruned, as much as you are going to root prune while repotting, that means you're doing a good job on your roots. Now, you still have to prune your roots. You still have to correct your roots. Winding roots that go like that stick upward, that crank to the side, all of those. You just need flowing roots outward. And I cut this to like almost a cutting to a root that really I could correct it. It is sticking up naturally. That root is, I cut it in half. So now it's growing even more as a cutting, but not 100% as a cutting. So I can actually stick that one in the soil because I left a big stub for dieback. Um, I have finally coughed for the first time on video. So now I'm going to. Oh, there's one more. This one. Can I root prune it? A little bit past 20 minutes could be fine. I'm gonna prune a little bit more. And there. That is it. Oh, I'll cut it flat. It has enough roots. And I can cut it to there and there. There, that is nice. So oh, so stub. There. There, I just happened to hit a shell. One of the oysters all over the place. So I'll make a clump. Actually, I can plant these a bit higher. So, I'll do that. All right, I'm holding them. They're balancing, and I don't know. Should I can't really see the buds, and I think I already pruned them pretty much to a good spot. But when they come out into leaf, I will prune them. They'll probably only sprout at the top, which reminds me, I might need to prune them. I'll just prune the tip bud off. The tip bud is the strongest, and it's a lot stronger than the rest of the buds. And if you prune that off, remember my red oak video? It was very short. I think it actually counted as a short. I pruned the tip bud, and a new branch formed, and that is what I want. So I will do that. I keep thinking that I'm going to do something off camera just to make it a bit shorter, but we're fine unless it's at least it's under half an hour. So I'll prune the tip bud. Now apples here, they break dormancy in March, in zone 9, and yeah. I don't know how long it will be until these flower, but so that is the apples. 3 apples. They were right at the base of my alder. I might be able to show you my alder. And actually, I think I'll make another video because I accidentally forgot to the rotation. It's actually leaning over one of the long sides of the pot. I meant to, the phone is a rectangle, and it's in the middle, the alder, and it's leaning across it's leaning this way instead of the long way. So I need to correct that, and I'll do that. But I should probably also bring my acacia over there back under the dome. I brought it out because it was warm. It got up to like 63 degrees today, and I don't see a drop of rain in the forecast. Oh God, I've learned to not like La Niñas. That's probably what's making Los Angeles turn into hell. That Santa Ana event. Someone must have lit their cigarette during a gust of wind, and that blew off a spark from the cigarette, and it just landed and lit up. The humidity there was probably also like 10%. So, I can't do anything to like stop you guys from smoking. Not saying that you are smoking. Most of my viewers probably aren't smoking, but for those of you who do smoke, me not being one of them. But I uh, just don't smoke outside during a windstorm. It's dangerous. You can smoke as much as you want in a still environment. And I don't know. It's just not safe to smoke in. And don't smoke in an indoor flammable area like with wood and stuff, because you never know how dry it is inside. I don't know, but just don't smoke outside during a dry windstorm. You can smoke outside during an atmospheric river. Um, just if it's windy and dry, just don't, because I think that's why Los Angeles has caught on fire. But yeah, that is interesting, and I haven't seen any footage of it, but I've seen pictures. And it just looks like hell. And yeah. So if you smoke outside during a windstorm and it's dry, then you are probably going to cause a hellscape. So yeah, that is all for today. This is the Watch Poplars. I waste time showing you my poplars, but they're doing fine. They're late trees. They don't break dormancy early, but my larches are, and I'll show you that in a different video. But yeah, that is all for today. This is the Watch Poplars, and I'll see you next time.